What's up, guys? No, it's been a while. It's been like a week. Uh, just been trying to lock in and really keep learning and get back on track, Today, we're just going to be doing a trade recap and really a summary of how the past month has been. It's been a really good month for me in terms of learning, progress, and like achievements and stuff. But we'll start it off with this trade. This trade I took this morning, and I passed two more accounts with this trade. I passed this one and this one. I passed these two accounts this morning off of this trade. I think I needed like $600 just to pass these accounts. So these past couple of days, I've been taking some pretty solid trades. But yeah, so during pre-market, we had this Asian session low and this London session low. They both got swept out. And then we see a reaction off of it during pre-market and then towards market open. And usually I don't take trades outside my macro unless I see my setup getting formed. And that's what we saw during pre-market and during market open. We saw price come in. We get this 5-minute break of structure like right here. And then price dips down into this small fair value gap, and this was my entry. And I've been using fair value gap taps recently, and it's like usually looks like this wick right here, where price will come down and tap a fair value gap and then go right back up. I've been using those a little bit more, just because it's a better risk to reward. But I entered off this fair value gap right here. I put my stop loss above these lows right here, just in case price wanted to come down lower to take out liquidity and go up higher. And plus this fair value gap was pretty small too, so there could have been resting orders in here. But price comes down after breaking structure and then taps into this fair value gap. And so we get a liquidity sweep, break a structure, retrace into this fair value gap, and then I enter, targeting previous highs. I didn't put my take profit too far up. I just put it at previous highs, just because I didn't need that much. I didn't need that much money in order to pass my accounts. And one thing I'm working on is just trying not to get greedy. Like if I'm in a winning trade, why would I risk myself making it a losing trade by moving my take profit higher compared to just taking your win for the day and moving on. But yeah, price came up here and took out these highs, took out this high, this London session high, and it's going high right now. But yeah, that was the trade for this morning. It was a 2.76 risk to reward, which is pretty solid. Anything above a 1 to 2 risk to reward is pretty solid. Even if you lose, that means that if you're risking like $200, you take an L, you take another L, and you take a W. That one win puts you at break even, which is pretty solid. And if you have a 2.76 risk to reward, that means if you have 3 L's and 1 win, that puts you at break even too, which is pretty solid. But yeah, my average risk to reward was like 1 to 2 risk to reward. It's pretty solid. But that was the trade for today. Over the past month has been pretty solid. I think like a week into the month, I passed my first funded account, which is pretty solid. Really good feeling. And then a week after that, I got my first payout, which is really good. That was a game changer mentally. And then a week after that, I blew the account, which was also a game changer, which also was a good learning experience in terms of not getting too greedy, and the reason you're supposed to be staying consistent and staying disciplined. Like, you know what you need to be doing. You know what not to do, and when you don't do the things you're supposed to do, price will take back what you got from it. You know. But yeah. So far though, I think I've passed 5 accounts so far in this 1 month, which is really solid. Really, really solid. Past 5, I've blown like 2 or 3, I think. I think 2. I've blown 2 or 3 so far. Yeah. But yeah, so right now we're working on my second payout, which is what I'm working towards right now. But not getting greedy and not putting too much pressure on myself in terms of getting the second payout. Just sticking to my rules, staying disciplined, staying consistent, being more open and not taking trades, not trading bad price action, you know, not forcing any trades. That's been solid. And just rolling with the punches, you know. You take a loss, so what, dude? So what? You took a loss. You're human, you know. But that's one thing that I learned from blowing my first account. Is just, you're human, you know. You're not invincible. You're not a market maker. Like, you don't, you know. The L's are supposed to even out your win rate. You know, no one has 100% win rate, and if they do, they probably only took like 1 trade and left the charts forever. But yeah, as long as you're staying consistent, you're staying disciplined, then you will get your first payout, your second payout, however many payouts, you're gonna get them if you just stay disciplined and stay consistent. I also changed my office to downstairs, which is pretty cool. There's more space, and kind of helps me be in a better environment in terms of not feeling like, for me, it's weird. Like, I have like OCD. I need to like be in an open environment and clean environment. That way, my mind isn't feel clogged. Which is probably a form of autism, which you have to have if you want to be a good trader. This shit will make you literally go insane. But small price to pay to become profitable. But yeah. But yeah. We passed 2 accounts today, which is pretty solid. I'll probably be posting on Friday if I take a trade. If not, then I'll probably just wait till next week. See what we have then. Next week we have PMI on Monday. I wasn't even looking to trade on Monday anyway, because Mondays kind of just suck. You know, price action isn't really there. The volume really isn't there. So Tuesday. So I'll post another video on Friday or Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get more consistent with posting, just so I have more to look back on, you know. Like, this really helped me looking back on my other videos and seeing what mistakes I made and like what things I did right, what things I did wrong. Like, really helped me with what I'm doing now and my rules that I have and my system. Yeah, next week looks like way better in terms of high probability trades. Next week will probably be really good. But yeah, so this month was really good for me, and I'm very grateful for what I've learned so far, and just seeing everything I've prayed for start coming to light, you know. Because like, this position I'm in right now is what I prayed for. Like, I've really wanted to pass my first account. I really wanted to get my first payout. And I've been wanting this for 6 or 7 months. 7 months. I think it's 7 months now. Yeah, it's been 7 months now. For 7 months straight of just learning, back testing, doing demo, blowing accounts, passing accounts, blowing accounts. Just a journey, you know. But yeah, we're gonna end the video there, and I'll probably post on Friday or next week. And hopefully we get my second payout soon. But I'm not gonna really put any stress on myself to get it like as soon as possible, because there's no need to put stress on yourself. Like after you pass your first account, like it's possible if you were following your rules and like risk management and your rules, compared to just like getting lucky, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. If you guys have any questions about my strategy or my rules or anything, let me know, because I'm very open about this stuff, because I feel like everyone should at least try. Like if you're learning how to trade, I feel like you should at least know how to do it the right way. I'm not saying my way is the right way, but just a different perspective for people who haven't passed their first account yet or haven't got their first payout yet. And I can just let you know what helped me.